Hey guys, how you doing? Let me turn the sound back up here. Welcome, 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 peoples, welcome. Hey Mark, how you doing, dude? Splits online? Yeah, he's probably back to it now. I'm not on the top 10 right now. Or did I put my phone on silent? Yes, I did. Yeah, I've been knocked off the top 10 whilst I was at work. I believe Spy put in a decent amount of work. Yeah. Oh dear, Streaming Geek just keeps putting in crap loads. Streaming Geek overtook me and Spy overtook me. Streaming Geek just put another load through. So work definitely hurt me today in terms of the leaderboards. Oh shoot, that's right. I've just reset the save so that I can actually see what I'm digging. I need to go adjust the lights. Well done, Spy. You've done lots of work today whilst I was at work. You put a lot of dirt through while I was at work. Congratulations, dude. But I warn you, I am off for the next 3 days. I'm not working for the next 3 days, so I'm coming for you, dude. Now I kind of got a plan here. As you can see, it is 4 days till winter. Now I'm going to do as much of the good gold on this claim as I can, and then once I'm done, I'm going to reset the claim. If I haven't finished digging it up by winter, I'm going to reset the claim anyway, because it will be a close call. It'll be, say I didn't quite finish the claim in time. I go through I've got to sort out my machines for winter. I'll come back in for a little bit, and then I'll have to sort out my machines again for the claim reset. So I'm going to wait until winter, and then whether I've done, but if I finish before winter, then I'll skip to winter and then skip till spring. If I don't finish in time, I'm just going to reset the claim anyway, so I only have to deal with the machines once. No sense in losing time trying to do it twice. And I am going to prep not only this claim, but Pine Valley as well, so that because we haven't got a lot of time left, if after the claim reset I finish this one, I can just move straight over to Pine Valley, set my machines up and just keep digging. BST, that's us, Mark. They're not English. Are you sure? Because I'll be at work when the leaderboards finish on Friday then. Spy, when you save and load up and you get the pop-up message, what time does it say for you that the leaderboards finish on Friday? Oh, wrong direction there. A BST is British summertime, because we haven't had our clock change yet. Once our clocks change, we change from BST to GMT. No, you don't look often. See, it doesn't say what time zone it is, and the devs, they're not from England, so it doesn't make sense unless they post an individual's country's one when you log in. No, we're GMT during the summer. We're Greenwich Mean Time during the winter. After the clocks go back an hour. But when the clocks go forward an hour, we are then BST. We are British Summertime. Well, it's just that the reason why I'm trying to find out, Spy, is I'm working Friday. So if that time that it says when I log in is the time for the right time for my country, that means I'm not going to get anything done on Friday. Thursday will be my last day worth digging. It's a shame they can't do it so that the leaderboards close down for a person at, say, midnight their time. So, say in a part of America where they're 6 hours difference from us, it would shut down for me at midnight, and then for them it would shut down 6 hours later. But at the same time, at the beginning of a leaderboard season, they can't start until 6 hours after we start. So we all get the same amount of time, but there's no like discrepancy, for example, where I'm at work, if they shut down the leaderboards then, sort of thing, you know. I really, really, really hope that's not the case then. That sucks so much. No, I can't, dude. I can't do that. Not if I've got work the next day. For example, I can't afford to go on to till if I'm not thinking straight because I haven't slept. Or because I'm not paying attention to what I've done because I'm so tired and end up burning myself if I'm cooking the meat, you know? I can't. I'm on flexi furlough as it is, and the sick pay at work is so bad because so many people try to do it because it's an undesirable job. Damn it. Okay, never mind. I have to use a dump truck. Yeah, if I do that, she'll get trouble at school. They're not allowed to have dyed hair at school. Oh crap. Wrong place. Why am I at such a weird angle? Ah, that'll be why. There we go. Oh dear, Mark, you're just getting into weirder and weirder territory here. What's next? Dye Lacey's hair. I won't know the difference. I think it would be better off just sending Natalie or Bryony in as Katie. I really don't like this angle at all. It's hurting more than helping. Tell you what, if I don't win a top 10 position, I'm just going to rage quit YouTube. There we go. Dan's hair isn't anywhere near as long as mine now. His hair's not as long as Katie's either. And I'm pretty sure that his Amish style beard's kind of gonna give things away. But technically Katie doesn't go to an all-girls school anymore. They merged with Parker. Can't see squat in this corner anymore. And I'm pretty sure Dan would rather do something extremely, I don't even know, can't even think of something bad enough that he'll be willing to do rather than go back to Parker. It's that, you know, he'd rather not go that badly. Sally here or my Aunt Sally? The one here, fair enough. From enough, what you're trying to suggest that my Aunt Sally could go take the place of Katie at school. These are all really good squares, so I'm kind of hoping for a really nice outcome with them. Well, that was maddeningly unhelpful. Throw Uncle Jay in there too. It's that dark on my game screen that I'm having to use OBS to see what I'm doing. go. That would do. Just about make it out your end. So you're probably seeing it, so I'm seeing it on my game monitor then, because my two monitors have a slightly different brightness level. If I up the brightness on my gaming one to match that of my the one that's got chat on it and OBS and all that, then I don't know, the quality just drops for me. You won't see the difference in quality from it, but I will. Right, that's actually empty, isn't it? Yeah, basically. Because I still move this one around a lot, I don't have a permanent fuel tank down there for it. So I try to conserve the fuel on that particular one. Is your internet working alright today? Oh, and I'd like to apologise to anyone who was watching the end of the last stream. I don't know what happened. OBS just stopped transmitting randomly, but it was still streaming. It was still saying that it was streaming because I could still press a button to finish streaming, to end streaming. But it just wasn't transmitting any data. I don't know what the hell happened. Keep seeing Skeletor everywhere lately. It's not playing up. Nice, dude. Nice. Let me guess. When you're saying about Skeletor, it's on like a bank advert. I think HSBC did it. Oh, Aaron. He looks like he's done some hardcore drugs for a while and he's off it now. I don't know if that's the case. That's just the appearance he's got. The last time I saw him. No. It was completely my end. Maybe there was like a power surge and my hub flicked off and then on again for a second. I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what caused it. Yeah, or Sonic if we want to go back more. When he done those 3 stripes in his head, those 3 blue stripes, what the hell was he thinking with that one? Do you know what Aaron reminds me of? No matter what stage of him trying to look like he's this or that, it doesn't matter what he was doing. Every stage of his life that I've known him just reminds me of Offspring, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Can I reach that from here? Yeah, lots of space. You know I'm right. I'm so glad I've got shadows down to minimum. That'll just make this even harder. I think I've already had one, maybe two swaps on my wash plant. I'm not sure exactly the number. I definitely had one. Might be two, I'm not sure. Find out if at some point it says swapping or full. Let's throw up that one as well. Still can't hear the dirt. I can just about hear the machines. Oh, there we go. I heard the dirt that time. Turn down the music a little bit then. You'd have to watch Split, to be honest. There's a lot of his streams. He's shown it all on this season, I think. But where I've been streaming, I've not seen it all. So but the thing is, though, there's a lot of not cheating per se, but taking advantage of certain things that it's in the game, and it could be classed as just taking advantage of something that's been left in the game, but it's close to cheating using them, and by doing a meta strat you come close to some of them, not doing them exactly, just close to. I don't want to, it's easy to slip over without even realizing you're doing it, like oh shoot, I forgot to turn on the machine. What I could do, right, for example, and this isn't to do with digging. There are things that you can do with digging that are like this, not through the save scrubbing, but when I reset this map, if I so desired, I could save the game, then reset the map, do the drilling, find out how good the map is. If it's not the map I want, load up the save and do it again until I get the map I want. And there are people that do that and they get pretty high on the leaderboard because of it, and I don't like doing that sort of thing. Yeah, no, he streams like 2-3 times a day, averaging like 8 to 12 hour streams. But he's got the advantage of being able to work from home. He's in telephone sales, something to do with conservatories or greenhouses or something to that effect. So every now and then, obviously, he has to pause the game, mute the stream, while he takes a call. But in between times, he's just digging away. Yeah, save scrubbing, exactly. You can also do it with the workers as well, but there are also kind of not save scrubbing variation, but there's a digging thing you can do, which is just, think of it as immoral gold rush playing. There's like immoral ways of playing, and there's always going to be, but I try to avoid them. I don't like them. I like to play the game. It's like Katie, right? She has never played a game of Minecraft where she has not jumped into creative. Ever. I was explaining to her earlier about the enchanting system in Minecraft, because she's never built one. And I said, right, so once you go into it, once you've got it built and you go into it, you'll need the item that you're enchanting and some lapis. And she goes, what's lapis? Because she's never actually mined it up. She won't sit there and go mining for hours on end. She just wants, because she's a millennial, she wants the instant satisfaction. So she'll just cheat mode it. But I will happily, there we go. Right, so we've just got 100% dirt to process now, and then we'll have another clean out. But I will happily just go mining for hours in Minecraft. Sometimes I'll put it on peaceful. In fact, it's my preference. If I just want to chill out, just do something to relax, I will turn off mobs, admittedly, to put it on peaceful. But just spend the time mining. And just chucking it all into chests down in the bottom of the mine. I like the grind. I'm of the generation that likes games when you have to grind out certain things. I mean, I started off my main major console. My parents had Spectrum, and you know, I've played that, and I had to sit there waiting for it to load for half an hour. You know, putting in a cassette tape, waiting 15 minutes whilst listening to a dial-up tone for a game to load. Once the tape reached the end of that side, you had to unplug it, or eject it, sorry, flip it over and load side 2 for another 15 minutes listening to a dial-up connection. All this time hoping that it doesn't crash. The moment it crashed, you had to start the game load from scratch. There was no save function on that. There was no save function on the Mega Drive, which was my main major console. For me personally, I owned one. So whenever you wanted to play a game, you had to start from scratch. You had to grind your way out to where you left off last time, to try and progress even further. And quite often you never actually got there, but you learned faster ways of doing it each and every time until you got to a point where you could just speed run your way through however long you needed to get back to a point that you used to be. Just playing the same gameplay over and over and over and over just to be able to reach something new. That's why I don't mind playing games where you've got to grind out certain things, where you've got to take your time. But millennials, I mean, I know this makes me sound like an old fart, but millennials, people who were born after 2000, they don't know that hassle. They had the PS3 onwards, basically. PS1 and 2, yes, you could save, but you were limited on, very, very limited on your saving space on the memory cards. So even then, you know, hell, even back then, some games you still couldn't save on PS1. Exactly, Mark, exactly. Controller input cheats. The first game I can remember doing that with was Sonic. And the only times I would use it, even then, the only times I would use that input for level select, because you can't save the game, would be to get back to where I was. Well, actually no, I wouldn't even do that. I would go to like a level or two before it to give me a chance to get some extra lives ready for the level where I died last time or had to stop last time. Your thing isn't turns on. Oh, yeah, the conveyor. Yeah, no, I know, dude, I know. I'm just filling up the hopper. This conveyor belt down here, this end one here, I don't have a fuel tank down here because I keep moving the Frankenstein around. So I can't just keep it refueled. So I wait until I fill up the hopper, then I'll start it up. Then I'll keep chucking stuff into there whilst it's emptying. Then once it gets to 100% empty, I'll pause it again and then start filling it up again. Just conserving fuel. Otherwise I'm having to drag the mobile fuel tank down here every 5 minutes. Yeah, see that 40% full right now. A full dump truck fills up a Frank 66%, so 2/3. So it's a rather large hopper as well, which I personally think it should be a wider hopper to show the amount of dirt collecting in there. You know, you've got that massive dump truck. You know, the amount of dirt that you can see in the back of it. Then you dump it all into this tiny hopper here, and then you can barely see it. All we see is, like normally, is 2 little lumps of dirt, which you can't even see that right now. I hope Stu hasn't fallen asleep. Oh god, it's actually quite warm in here tonight. It's warmed up again today, so bear with me 2 seconds. Just going to take my hoodie off. I'm getting a bit too warm here. Well, if I get cold later, I'll put it back on. But for now, I mean, obviously he hasn't told me he's asleep, but it only says for you it ends at second. Right, look at this, spy. Hold on, let me save, load. It's probably just painkillers sent him to sleep. End of current leaderboard. 2nd of the 10th, 2020 at 11 o'clock. Unless that's PM. No, you don't even know if that's a 24-hour clock or not, do we? Like back free, I need to do some overburden, and I'm just gonna delete that lot while I push through to over here. Oh, I've missed something. Maybe not. Oh, the lines are just really faint and hard to see. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that right. I know, I understand that, Spy, but at the same time, they haven't even said what on the actual message itself. They haven't said what time thingy it is. What time zone? Nice, dude. This is it. Look, I'll tell you what. All this time and effort I've put into this leaderboard, I swear, if I if I don't get a top 10 position, I'm just gonna force quit YouTube. Force quit, rage quit. That's it. You won't see me do any videos, any live streams. That's it. No. I was burying my head in the sand, and none of you will see me for dust. I will actually be really, really disappointed if I can't get myself a top 10 position, because I have put a damn lot of effort into this. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't keep trying to beat me, Spy. I'm not saying that at all, dude. You have made this fun for me. You have helped to make it fun, our rivalry. But you know what I mean, though, don't you? It's like my first real attempt, proper attempt at trying to maintain a top 10 in this game. And then for it all go just to hell at the very end. And I'm not saying you're doing this, but there's probably a lot of people just save scrubbing a good map for the final one. I mean, I know there's some people on the leaderboard that's not doing that. Some people on there don't need it. Split, Tiny, Classy Games. You know, everyone who's like 40 grand, 40,000 and upwards. Highly unlikely that they're going to lose. So they won't need to worry about it. But anyone else, anyone who's threatened, whose position is threatened, might do it. I'm not saying they are going to do it. I'm not saying they are doing it. But there are some people who just can't handle losing to the point where they might just go ahead and do it anyway. Exactly. I would rather... I've got the money. I could buy Nighthawk 7 times right now. Not include, well, alright, let's call it 6 times, because I would have to buy the drill spots. And I have no problem with people who do it that way, because they are doing it the way that it's supposed to be done. They're spending their money doing it. Exactly, dude, exactly. It's the people who are trying to not lose out on anything to do it. You know? They're the ones I have issue with. .30 PM BST. No. Wait. That says starting then. Friday, October 2nd, 6:30 PM for us. But it says 11 PM. And it says 11 on the thing. Hold on, hold on. Let me have a look at world clock for a second here. So...7.5 hours. So yeah, it's somewhere in America, but I'm probably only looking at like an hour's worth of digging after work. So the reason why, I don't know why it's half past on that message you sent me, Mark, and it's on the hour on the in-game message, but it looks like the in-game message is their time, and the one you showed me, Mark, is... Because Steam translates, doesn't it? Steam will translate the time on posts. Whereas the game itself won't. No, it's just gold collected. Gold that you've done in the wash table. Look, Spy, I just want to say, I know I've said this before, but whether you beat me or not, whether we're both on the leaderboards, the top 10 or not, I just want to say, dude, good game, man. Like I said, having an actual rival to compete with, someone who's been back and forth with me all this season, has made it a lot more fun. And I just want to say thank you. Catch you later, dude. Hopefully I'll catch up. I've got 3 days off, like I said now, so I'm going to have to put in some serious dirt. 2,000 ounces of dirt processed there, and I took time off to put through the thing. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And I wish you the best of luck, man. Alright, let's knock K Gira, whatever his name is. K Gira off the map. You and me, we got this. We may not be the best, but we're doing what we can. Well, technically no, because it's mainly dirt. Actually, let's keep the light back. Let's put the light back on this. See that you can't even see the gold, and that's what it would be like in real life. Very, very difficult to actually see flakes of dirt in lumps of flakes of gold in lumps of dirt like this. So it wouldn't actually be a golden shower, dude. It'd be a muddy shower. A German Scheiße movie. If you remember your South Park. Oh god, I just realised why it's so dark. It's actually snowing. I mean, it's night, obviously. Obviously it's dark because it's night, but it's so much darker than it should be at night. But it's because it's snowing, because there's only 3 days left till winter. If I can push hard enough, I might be able to get 2 cleanouts tonight. So, what I'm thinking, if I might just buy a second lot of buckets and a second set of mats, just swap them over and keep going, and then try and get like an extra cleanout all at once. Like wash everything and then do a double, triple clean out. What do you reckon, Mark? I didn't see how much we jump up the leaderboard with something like that. And how are you doing anyway, Greg? I'm hoping you're one of the lurkers. I saw you playing the game. Let's have a look. 1,700 ounces, not bad, not bad. That's on the outer edge of that square now. How are we doing? I'm going to fill up. Can't see. 97%. Let's start up the motor. Whilst I'm out, let's make sure I'm highlighted. There we go. And the reason for that is if I reset my position, I teleport basically up there just behind the power box. I thought it was telling me the mats are full then. I want to deselect them so I don't actually dig into them by accident, because I do want to remove the overburden before I dig them up. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long. Go. Should be able to get my dump truck in. I'll do one more to even it out, but I should be able to get my dump truck in there next. Yeah. I hurt my eyes and ears. Oh, crap. There we go. Walked it up there. Not a lot of people realise you can still do a few things like that from... Oh, you're kidding me. From the TV show. Let's wait for the sluice box grate. There we go. Right, how's the... That's fine. That's got plenty of juice in it. Just going to turn these off. Perfect. Right, now we need to go up, buy some more equipment. It is annoying I have to go all the way up here and then all the way back down there again, but... Oh, I just hope we're not having a storm, actually. Good. Perfect. Actually, do you know what? Feck it, I'm going to go into town. The reason I'm going to go into town to do this is because you can fit a lot more stuff on the purchase bay in town than you can on the one in this claim. So it shouldn't be multiple trips. So I'd have to go up to the thing, buy some stuff, head down to the store, to the purchase bay, take them off the purchase bay, head back up to the tent, order more. Whereas here, I should be able to just pretty much order everything, and then chuck it into the truck. Ow. Or if I can't quite get everything in one go, it's not like I have to go far to do the next lot. So, it should be a lot easier here. So, I want 13 buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? Yeah. So 6, 18. God, I can't think. No, it's not 6, 18, is it? 6, 12, 18. So 32. Alright, let's just grab 18, and that'll be one lot. So Mark, have you had any ideas about the game that you would pick for when it's your week? I mean, I know it's Stu then Sally first, but I'm doing like, as you know, I'm doing the moderator thank you for your support, moderator pick kind of weeks. We don't have any inventory at all, dude. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. That's why we got these. But they don't hold a lot. They only hold like 12 items. And they can be a little finicky as well. So I don't really use them. They tend to get in my way more than anything. There's 3 different sizes. That was the biggest one I showed you. PC game. See, this holds, what was it, 30 odd slots. That's the first time I've seen that happen. The one at the claim only holds, I think, 24 slots. The only restrictions, apart from say nudity, no nudity games, and I'll allow swearing, but not excessive swearing, you know. The only issue would be, other than that, is copyright music, is copywritten content, realistically. So they are the only restrictions allowed. Stu's pick for next week is Dead Island, because he's never seen it. Sally has yet to pick a game, although the one she picks may end up being something she buys me if I don't have it if I don't have something she wants in my current inventory. VR Twister. No. Because do you know how, like, A, it will be hard for me to do a live stream on VR because I can't keep an eye on chat. B, I could just place the controllers down and the hands would it would think that the hands are there. So it's just easily cheatable. And C, there is no controllers to act as the feet in VR. I forgot how much of this there is for a setup. Doesn't seem like it's this much when I'm washing the mats, does it? I never played the first ones. I don't even know what, technically, I don't even know what the game's about. Just gonna roll me a cig real quick. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to laugh? Okay. Back on PS2, when I used to rent games from Blockbusters, there was actually, it's kind of like The Sims almost, but except you don't have full control over everybody. It's a business simulator of sorts. It was called Playboy the Mansion. You actually had to take photos, get stories, put together a Playboy magazine on PS2. Ah, stupid darkness. It's imprisoning me. I just cannot see. Oh, that's not I know that's not the third line, but poetic license. You remember it. Right, this is gonna... Let me turn off the water, because this is going to take some doing. I'm starting to think it might have been faster just to do a clean out. Well, it would have been faster just to do a clean out now. But if I'd already had the stuff, not quite so much. I hope Sally has a chance to stop by tonight. I like it when she gets a chance to be able to pop on by. She works hard. It's nice to see her have a chance to relax on a stream, you know. Oh crap, I didn't mean to fall off. Well, it's out of all the names I've accidentally called her, it's kind of the easiest, kind of the better one. At one point, I was trying to say, I was calling her Amber and Amber Sally at one point. I swear I was. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And in fact, oh my god, the darkness. If I can get up here. Boom. buckets, get out of my way. If I don't have enough time to do a full second clean out tonight, then I will do what I've got. Like any full mats and buckets I've got will be cleaned out. Forget they take a little longer to swap. Three, 4, 5. Wait, I've got one in the thing already, don't I? Oh my god, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Thunderstorm. Let me know if that gets too loud. 11. 12. They've already been swapped over, so that's fine. So any more large mats go into this one. What do you mean you're paying me to do this? Workers. Oh. At least this takes up some time until it gets a bit lighter. I found it takes roughly a day to do a clean out and come round to the next one. So if I did a clean out at 12, it would go round and then my clean out would finish on the next day roughly about 12. It's not 24 hours exactly, it's close enough though. You know, in game a day takes me to do a clean up, which is about 2 hours. No, sorry. yeah, about somewhere in the region of an hour and a half to 2 hours from start digging to finish gold collecting. I had another sneeze then, so it's starting to get chilly again. Got to put my hoodie back on. Sorry. Sorry about that. So it takes about 2 hours to do a clean out if I go hard, if I play enough. Shut up, thunderstorm. Time is now 10 o'clock, so yeah, that works out about right actually. And that might take a little longer to do the map part of the clean out, but oh, I just realised I'm mixing my mats up there now. That one failed. There we go. That seems still up here. That took a little longer than I expected it to be honest with you. that one. Well, look through my game list. I'm not sure where to find it. If Sally comes on, you can ask her, or ask her in Discord. Let me put it this way. Oh, Serious Sam. I thought you meant Sam and Max for some reason. I was never really a big fan of Serious Sam. Last time I played one was PS2. And it was only ever I only ever played it with somebody, because it was multiplayer, wasn't it? I swear it was. Or if not, then we just took it in turns. But it was never really a solo game for me. What the hell? Oh, geez, they've all changed. What the hell? At least that one stayed put. I don't understand why they all moved. The only thing I can think of is when I teleported in and out of the claim. This is a good gold square, you can see the richness of it. I just realised Katie might be at her mum's this weekend, which means she'll go there straight after school on Friday. If that's the case, I might be able to get home from work, make myself a quick drink, and then jump straight onto live stream for a couple of hours. Just try and get the end of the leaderboards on there. For like an hour, hour and a half, however long it takes. I mean, there's always PS1 emulator. I mean, I would say PS2 emulator, but they never really play well. Like, even with a good system. PS2 ones are pretty, PS2 emulators are pretty poorly made, I've always found. But whatever the game is, it needs to be enough for 5 live streams. Ah! Crap. You know what? Ah, no. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press start, not quick load. What the hell? I've broken the game. There we go. Autosave. I wasted like half a truck full of dirt there. Oh dear, Dancing with Demons is catching up now as well. Sega classics. Or even older, go like a Commodore emulator, just start playing like Paperboy. See, I would love to do something like Monkey Island games, but Telltale are very, very heavy on the copyright claims. I wouldn't be able to do it. Why is that going at an angle? Am I at an angle? I am. Paperboy. I know. I mean, back then it was. Right. Let me put it this way. Right, Katie. I put a YouTube video on for Katie at one point, right? And I put it into 360 resolution for her, and I turned around to her and said, "This is what it used to look like when we watched television." And she could just not believe me. She was like, she couldn't believe that we could actually watch something in that lower quality. I was trying to explain to her that to us that was really good quality back then. We didn't know a better version existed. So then she won't even play like any of the original Pokemon games because it's too pixelated for her. She can't stand the graphics. I mean, she's been spoiled with the Switch variation. Hoping they're all still lined up. And that one looks to be. Yeah. Which means this last one should be as well. Yeah, exactly. They were filmed in that quality. I just need to wait to see. You know, I can probably dump that truck in, and then we'll head back up, check the quality, check their deposits. I think I might have lost a couple of percent, but it's all good. try and move things. Actually, no, I think I still had some more in that section I could do. Go. If it's not catching any, I think it's just gathering at the base, so that's all good. I mean, it is collecting it. I just don't. So hold on. 34, 41, 7%. It's normally 6 for a thing. Yeah, 6%. So yeah, it's all going in there. It may not look like it, but it is, or mostly going in there. Oh shoot, that's 100. I should really move it over next. Hey Greg, welcome back, dude. Congratulations on your 1700 ounces, dude. I'm currently 11th place, but I've got a full triple set of mats and buckets waiting to be cleaned. I brought an extra set of buckets and mats, which I'm now filling up. So hopefully, if I can get enough done by the end of the stream, I'm gonna have six sets of mats and buckets to clean out. So hopefully, I'll take back my 10th position. People caught up with me whilst I was at work today, but it's all right. I have the next 3 days off. I'm not going to get too much done on the last day. We've determined, from the looks of it, that for me, the leaderboards end at about 6 o'clock in the evening. I finish work at 4 on that day, so I'm not going to be able to do too much on the leaderboard on Friday, but my daughter should be at her mum's, so I might be able to do like an earlier live stream. I'm not sure what time that would relate to you, unfortunately. Might be a bit too early for you, but it will mean that I can get like an extra hour and a half sort of done before the leaderboards end. Just able to afford tier 5. I'm assuming using my my help then, my little tips and tricks that you've been able to do that. I'm glad they were useful for you. What I'm trying to do right now, Greg, is get through as much of the good gold as I can in the 3 days I've got left till winter. If I finish all the good gold before winter hits, then I'll tuck away all my machines. I will skip till winter. Skip then obviously sleep till spring, and then reset the map, because if I haven't quite finished by winter, I'll have to pack away the breakables on my machines, put away the vehicles, set them back up, do the last little bit, put them all away, machines and vehicles just in storage, reset the map and bring them back out again. So I may as well forfeit whatever's left on the map if I haven't quite finished it, and then reset the map, just get the changeover done once. No more leasing on Pine Valley. Nice, dude. Nice. That was it. 40%. It's a killer. I'm telling you. On this map, it's 40. On this one, it's 45%. This map, the lease is 45%. It's. This is what I don't get, right? They've gone straight for the Tony Beats. Gold cut, you know, percentage for leasing the land, straight for the Tony Beats on Old Arnold. They've gone for the not even gone for the Tony Beats start on Old Arnold. Tony Beats starts at like 15%, but then every, what is it, 5,000 ounces or something stupid like that, it goes up. This starts off at 30% on OA, and goes up with each claim. I think they should at least slightly lessen the gold and then lower the gold prices if it's to be more accurate to the TV show. If you intend to try to get here, have you maxed out your Goldsmith upgrades? And if you have, are you still collecting magnetite? Yeah, magnetite, I think that's how it's pronounced. Because I would advise continuing to sell it until you've got enough to, to help you just keep that little extra cash. I'm sure by now you've seen how helpful it can be to have that little extra from the magnetite. Because it's like 2.4 million to buy out this claim, but it's 45% gold share for the renting on this one. So it's even harder. It's almost half your gold is gone just because you're renting the claim. And on, I mean, obviously you've seen that you can get a lot of magnetite. It just helps, you know, even if it's just covering the cost of your workers and fuel. It just means that you've got a little extra in pocket. You reset Pine Valley. Well, if you're lucky on this map, you can get gold squares that have 900 ounces and almost no overburden. Not a lot of them, but you can. My last gold map on this one had, I think it was 9 squares of averaging between 7 and 900 ounces with almost no overburden. I had 5 cleanouts on it, each consisting of 800 ounces, give or take 20 ounces. Just in those 9 squares. To back up again. I hate when it doesn't fully highlight the gold square. Fair enough, dude. I just buy the drills at this point, and then I do own a drilling machine, but I'll buy all the squares, and then if there's like a couple that didn't get quite drilled, like say there was like that one there didn't get drilled, and I don't know, that one there didn't get drilled, I'll just bring out the drilling machine and finish it up there. Oh, nice, dude, nice. So you just kind of skipped a few tiers then, and then I assume that you skipped a winter, upgraded your workers along the way, and did it that way. Right, I will be right back, guys. I just need the toilet real quick, so I will see you in just a sec. Okay guys, I'm back. Just looked at the time. Okay, so it's taking me about half an hour for one set of mats to swap out. So if I can keep up this pace, that will be 11:30 for me for a complete fill up of my wash plant, and then half hour to last me till 12 o'clock to get all the mats and everything washed up. So that does work out perfectly. Where am I? I am over there. I need more room. Because where I'm digging, don't ask, guys. I have no fucking idea what happened there. Where I am digging at a diagonal, it's made it a little bit snug. There we go. Should have said a moment with you, Mark, shouldn't I? With you around. And even if you'd said a moment's passed, I could have come back with a moment is however long you make it. I can't do a 24-hour live stream, dude. I've got my daughter to think of. I can't force her to stay out of the way, quiet all the time, and she doesn't like having herself heard on videos or live streams. Okay, my dump truck there is having a temper tantrum. And also, like I said, I've got 3 days off, but I am back at work on the day that Leaderboards finish. So I can just go nuts with the digging. That's fine, I can do that. Just dig as much as possible over the next 3 days. I just can't live stream it all day long. And I will have to do stuff like go shopping and things like that in town anyway. So as much as I'd love to do a 24-hour stream, I just can't do it. Can I reach that from here still? No, I need to bring in the front end loader. Oh, just get it down there. Why does it keep doing that to me? Need to bring in the front end loader. And also a fuel truck. A fuel tank. Nope. And like I said, I can't because on the 4th day, Friday, I have work. So even if I could do it with my daughter around and not needing sleep, unfortunately I've got the work as well. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought I had my person highlighted, not the... Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. So yeah, right now I've got all these maps here, 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 and here, ready to be cleaned. All these buckets so far, that was dodgy. That was really, really dodgy. Oh, I hurt my eyes. So in theory, assuming this is good gold, I could very well get anywhere between 1200 ounces and, if I'm super lucky, got 800 ounce clean outs. So 1200 to 1600 ounce clean outs. A clean out by doing the 2 sets. Oh shoot, I haven't really left myself much room here, have I? I hate reversing with a trailer attached. I'm so bad at it. You'd think I'd do better thanks to American Truck Sim, but that wasn't bad. Got through that quite easily, actually. Let's try and layer it just on the off chance that it is better gold. We will be doing a Mythbuster episode either Friday or Saturday, depending on depending on the end of Leaderboards. Trying to prove whether or not layered digging or digging from the bottom is more profitable. Because there's a lot of controversy on that subject. And I think it'll be a nice way to round out the end of the leaderboard season. And if we decide to do another leaderboard season where they've allowed it so that we can actually partake, like they did with this one with the drilling nuggets to help out, then hopefully we'll have it up and running. Problem is though, by the time the next leaderboard comes out, I should be back to working 5 days a week, which would make it a lot harder to keep up. So if that's the case, I might have to try and research the meta strategy. Just double check exactly how it's done and try my best to go ham on it. I can't believe I keep doing that. I keep using Split in Two's mannerisms. Where I sit here watching his streams sometimes whilst I'm playing the game, I'm not even paying any attention to what he's saying. It's just background, you know, and it's on my second monitor, so I just occasionally flick over, see what he's doing. It's more seeing how he's doing than what he's doing, and I just listen to him in the background, sort of thing. I just keep picking up some of his mannerisms, like go ham. I don't say that. That's a Split in Two. Split in Two trademark, that is. I'm surprised I haven't started calling people window lickers. Ah, come on, stop being all squiff. I'll tell you what though, Greg, you are going to really notice a difference in your gold collection. So I take it you skipped tier 2 completely, yeah? Go turkey or go chicken. Ham is overused. How about a go tofu? Go fish. Yeah, go fish. Yeah, you're gonna really notice the difference in your gold collection then, dude. I mean, seriously. We're gonna go Miss Piggy. See, now all I can think of is Stephen Lynch. Like, one of his songs was about the Muppets, and there was a section of it that went, and I apologise for my poor singing here, but now Miss Pig is just a big slab of pork to the Swedish chef who says mock mock mock. And Cookie Monster wants another bite. And Big Bird, well, he just can't see while the two old guys on the balcony think Snuffleupagus kisses out of sight. Oh, Jim Henson's dead and gone, but it's my bits will live on, and come it's still hot, 'cause it's still not easy being green. Sorry guys, sorry. I'm really sorry I kind of got caught up in it then. I know I'm a terrible singer, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, and I loved watching Inspector Gadget when I was a kid. Loved watching Inspector Gadget as a kid. I think, right, I have a theory, okay? So we all know Inspector Gadget was obviously injured in the line of duty, which is why Inspector Gadget, as we know him, was created. Now, they tried to portray him as a hybrid human robot, right? I don't think that's the case. I think he is fully automated robot, and that what was his name? Scar, the enemy, whatever his name was, Dr. Scar, I swear it was his name, but just in case I'm wrong, whoever it was, the main villain, you only ever see his arm and it's heavily bandaged. So I think that is actually Inspector Gadget, and he's pissed off that he got replaced by a robot, which is why he's constantly trying to take that robot down. If I remember rightly, there was a time where he tried to convince Penny, to his Inspector Gadget's niece, to be on his side, and I think he knew some personal details about her. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that's what first sparked the idea. Dr. Claw, that was it, wasn't it? Dr. Claw. I was single digit age when it was aired. I never thought that deep on Inspector Gadget. Just thought it was cool. I was raised in the 80s as well, Greg. But I am the eldest of 6. So a lot of my siblings watched it as well, reruns of it when they were younger. Which means that I've seen reruns of it as they were growing up, which is where it came into play as a person able to think about it. So I was born in '84, so I know exactly what you're getting at. Thundercats was a big one for me when I was growing up. Thundercats, and for us at the time, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. They weren't ninja for quite a while over here. They were hero originally. Which, don't get me wrong, we know that they're ninjas. But to me, them being hero turtles made so much more sense. Because in the song, it says that they're heroes in a half shell. He-Man, yep. He-Man, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Occasionally, I don't remember the actual content. I just remember knowing about it. So I don't know how much exactly I've watched, but She-Ra. And then, of course, you know, Flintstones, Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, obviously. They've been on for years. Same as Droopy and all of that lot. Trying to think. The original Power Rangers series, although that was more early 90s than late 80s. Rainbow. I don't know if you know about Rainbow. That was a British one. Button Moon, Clangers, Moonman, or was it Moonman? No, Moonman. Wombles is another one you may never have heard of. Bill and Ben Flowerpot Men. I was a big telly addict as a child. Massive telly addict. My real mum thought that the TV would make a great babysitter for me. I mean, I read a lot now. I got into books around the age of 14, finally. Started slowing down on the TV a little bit. There's still quite a lot of shows I like to watch. But I'll only really watch them whilst I'm playing on my PC. I do love a lot of reading now. And if I'm not reading a book, like say I'm out and about in town, I'll listen to audiobooks on my phone. Alright, here's something for you, Greg. Originally aired in the 80s, not a children's show. It's still getting aired, it's still getting new content even now. They're still filming new stuff for it nowadays as well. There was a long period of time where they didn't do anything, but it is it's a British TV show. It's curious, we may have had this convo before, I'm not sure, but Red Dwarf. Have you seen or heard much of that? I know that America tried to do their own version of it and it didn't take. But one of the main characters from our version of it, was actually in the American pilot. Yeah, no, I am aware of that, dude. I am aware of that regarding the turtles. I think either taking you a while to type, or you've got a pretty large stream delay. I read that message as soon as it came up. That should help you know sort of one way or the other. See, I didn't know it had a comic book back in the 50s. See, I didn't know there was much thought on regarding mutation back then. Although, having said that, actually, World War II and the Super Soldier, it does make sense, actually, doesn't it? People, you know, where Super Soldier serum was potentially being tried to be made, so I can understand where it's coming from then. Multitasking, no, that's fair enough, dude. That's fair enough. So the sludge that turned Splinter and the Turtles into sentient beings could be, in theory, then a variation on the World War II Super Soldier serum that was trying to be done. I think Germany definitely was trying to do one, and possibly the other side as well. Okay, that took me 25 minutes. That wasn't even half an hour. So that's cool. I mean, of course, I'm basing a lot. Oh, excuse me, that's a burp there. I'm basing a lot of my Super Soldier quote unquote knowledge from things like oh, what's it called? Captain America. I mean, yes, it's fiction, but or science fiction even, but there's always like some sort of basis of fact that gets warped, you know. I think my lights need adjusting. Did you have Pink Panther over there? Like the animated cartoon, not the films, not the Super Thief film side of it, just the actual cartoon. The reason the hero concept went with Ninja over Hero was because of the singing. Dual complex of saying Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, then stating Heroes in a Half Shell. That's what dual confirming their hero. Yeah. No, I like I said, I always thought that Hero Turtles sounded better than Ninja Turtles because they are Heroes in a Half Shell. No, absolutely. It's just always, but again, like that's mainly because I was brought up in that. If I was brought up in America and I heard it going through, I'd be like, what the hell is going on here? No, it's you don't know that. You don't know it wouldn't work, and the only reason why you don't know it wouldn't work is because you've not been brought up on the concept. It's like over here. Yes, now we know that Ninja Turtles works, but before it came out over here as Ninja Turtles, it would have been difficult to say whether or not it would work. You know, it's like saying if it's like saying your country is going to convert over to the pound system, the pound sterling. People over there would uproar. That ignoring that side of things, no one would know if it would work. People would say it won't work, even though it works over here, and it would be the same the other way around about us taking on the dollar and the currency value of the dollar as well. It's exactly the same concept. It's just what you're brought up on. Everything else just seems too strange to accept. It's all relative. It's just all relative to what you're used to. Here we go. Look, psych point 0001 with Indie Ninja. I almost said sad clown then. I only said 0.001 because let's face it, I'm not actually that bright. Most of what I'm saying is probably not that great. I'm just one of those people who have a random fact memory and enjoy a good puzzle. But actual intelligence is just not a thing with me. No. We're completely 100% pound sterling. I mean, we know about conversion and you are the dollars are a lot of sites will say pay in dollars. But I think that's purely and simply because of the size of your country and the amount of people. More like their customer base. It's a bigger part of their customer base, biggest section of their customer base. Steam converts the purchase over to pounds for us. Well, I'm not sure that's quite true. Our money remains as it is, but the amount it's worth in dollars will change, just depending on situations at the time. I think it's like £1 is like $1.6 or something, $1.7 at the moment. No, sorry, the other way around. It's like $1.4 because I think it dropped, like a poor conversion rate or something. I can't remember. Hold on. I'm gonna have to look this up now because it's gonna bug me. It's even less than that. £1 for us is $1.28. So we're very close to being in step with each other. According to Google, right now it's $1.28. So let's try and find a product here. Something that is common to both sides. Something that I would know. I don't know cars, for example. I haven't bought like an up-to-date TV in ages. I've got a LCD, not a flat screen. Bottle of Jack. 1 litre bottle of Jack Daniels. How much is that over there, roughly? If you know what it is. I mean, I know you know what Jack is, but I meant the price. And I don't mean in a tiny little store that tends to jack up the price. I'm talking like a supermarket that goes off a basic trade price, you know, that it doesn't really fluctuate much unless they got a deal on for it. The reason why I'm going for Jack is whiskey prices don't change, don't increase as much as other things, because it's what the people in government tend to drink a lot of. Yeah, Jack Daniel's whiskey, because the people in government tend to drink a lot of whiskey, or not only whiskey, but it's one of the main things normally, and because of that, it's one of the last things to increase in price, which is why I'm kind of curious about it. Whiskies and cigars. Like when tobacco and alcohol prices go up, whiskey and cigars aren't affected as much. A 1 litre bottle. If the conversion rate works, it should be somewhere in the region of $41 based on the price of it in pounds over here. And I know that the conversion rate will fluctuate, which is why I said about $41. There will be a margin of error, of course. Okay, so let's assume it's the... That's a big difference. So I'm assuming that the 1 litre then would be the top price. So $38.99, so let's round that up to $39. That is only $3 short of what I've got here. And based upon obvious day-by-day currency fluctuation, that sounds about right. Yeah, because on the current trade price, it's £32 is $41.8, 0.08, sorry, $41.08. Did I tell you we've got a new flavour over here? Apple flavoured Jack Daniels. I need to stop turning in that direction. I need to go. Oh, okay. I suppose, yeah, like Tennessee, it would be cheaper, wouldn't it? Or would it be more expensive, actually, because it's a name brand for them? Either way, one way or the other, yeah, I can get what you're saying. If it's the place that makes it, it will either be cheaper or more expensive, depending on how they want to play things. Or the place it was created, sort of thing. I can get that, totally. Because you've got, where America's such a large country, you've got the cost of transportation, moving it across country for sale and all of that. Pack of 20 is somewhere in like one of the cheaper ones over here, somewhere in the region of £10. Tobacco is expensive over here. It's one of our major sort of money makers from the tax of it. A 4-pack of Guinness over here is just shy of £5. So I don't know if that makes it expensive or not, but you can also get a 10-pack for £12. Yeah. So it makes sense then, because of the export price across country. To get it across country, it would cost more. No, I can see that totally. I mean, us being a relatively small island in comparison, if it were made like Scottish whiskey should be cheaper here, then it would be over there way cheaper. If it's not made anywhere else other than Scotland. If that's the case, I should start drinking Scottish whiskey instead of instead of Jack Daniels. Might have to look into that. God, this weather's just making it so dark. Yeah, no, I get it, dude. I only need 1,000 ounces to get back on the top 10. $15 to get the 9th spot. I'm not going to get 1,500 ounces in tonight's clean out. I need my truck. I've heard of Winston's, but that's mainly due to reading, like Stephen King books. They put out Winston's, or what was the other one? I keep wanting to think. My mind keeps going to Churchill, but I don't think that was. I mean, obviously I know of Winston and Churchill. But I don't think there was ever a brand called Churchill, unless I'm wrong and I did actually hear it. But no, we don't have them over here. We have Benson and Hedges, Super King. Super King actually have, like, Super King are a longer brand of cigarette, and many other brands also have a Super King version, which I think means that they are all owned by the same company, even though they have different flavors. There is Richmond. There is... I don't smoke normal cigarettes. I smoke rolling tobacco, so I couldn't tell you. See, I know Churchill smokes cigars. But I don't know about Winston. And again, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. It's not ignorance. Oh, it is ignorance, to be honest. Just not knowing a lot of your history. But Camels, that's one I've heard of, but we don't have them over here. Although, growing up, you know those candy sticks that, you know, obviously kids always like to pretend are cigarettes. There was actually a Camel version of that over here, back in like late 80s, early 90s. Tobacco wise, we have Old Holborn, Golden Virginia, Drum. No, it wasn't sugar dust. It was just a solid stick of, it was a solid, well, what you would call candy stick. Like just a long white edible stick. Think of, you know those lollipop sticks that are made of paper? That size, shape and colour. Just obviously made of edible, crunchable candy. Here's a question. Obviously you have it over there. I just don't know what you call it. We have, I don't, have you heard of something called sherbet? So some of these things I do like, find fascinating, like just trying to find the different names that are used over the same brand, you know, or the same thing. It's just curiosity sort of thing. See, we had something like that, but it wasn't a sweet. It was like a toy of sorts. Oh, you do have sherbet. You only have orange though. Oh, we've got so many flavours over here. We've got a sweet, right? Basically, it's a tube of sherbet, and it's got a stick of licorice sticking out of it. Now, obviously, you suck on the licorice and then dunk it into the sherbet so the sherbet can attach itself to the licorice, and it's just rinse and repeat. I think yellow is quite a common one over here, amongst others. I don't know, I haven't really had sherbet in a long time, so... Okay, here's something I'm curious about. Have you read the Harry Potters? And if so, did any of it get like Americanized? ignoring the audiobooks, because I know that you have an American reader for the audiobook, but oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I can remember a time, you know, those big billboard posters. We used to have those with cigarettes on them, with adverts for tobacco and cigarettes and everything. They got banned. Racing cars aren't allowed, even though they're still sponsored by cigarettes and things. They aren't allowed to have the brand names of the cigarettes on them anymore. Things like that. You know, they outlawed everything like that. Absolutely no publicity allowed for smoking. All of our cigarette packages look exactly the same now. There's no actual way of distinguishing unless they're in the right place on the shelf. There is seriously disturbing if you're easily grossed out pictures of like the worst case scenarios of what smoking can do to you on our cigarette packets. Well, it's just that, like, when it comes back to the Harry Potter one I just read, your comment, the reason I ask is when we said about yellow sherbet, I thought of sherbet lemon. It's a lemon flavoured sweet with sherbet tucked into the middle of it, like a hard-boiled sweet. And once you suck enough of it, you get to the sherbet in the middle. And they're used in the first book. They're mentioned in the first book. And I was just curious if that was included in there on your version of it, basically. Like I said, I'm a very curious person when it comes to these little things. I like to know that. I find those things more significant. I know I shouldn't, but then learning a country's history. I mean, I know little bits about different history things here and there, but that I would admit, 9 times out of 10, that's come from Assassin's Creed. A lot of it is based in fact, of course, but some of it is written fiction. I am aware of that. There's when it comes to things like Egyptian mythology and Norse mythology and things like that, I do like to read up on them. I first got into them with Stargate. You know, I started looking up this little bit of information about that one and this one to see, ignoring the alien angle, what was actually true. You know. We're not even allowed to ask a shopkeeper how much a pack of cigarettes are. If we want to know how much a specific brand of cigarettes are, they have to give us a printed out price list of all the cigarettes and tobacco products they have, and we have to look it up ourselves. Alcohol is just on the obviously cigarettes are behind the counter. You can't directly have access to them, whereas alcohol is obviously on the shelves in supermarkets and you can just pick them up, put them in your trolley. So that's why I don't think we have the bland labels on the alcohol. And I'm pretty sure we still do advertisements. I swear I saw one the other day for alcohol. We should be nearing a changeover, a full wash plant soon. It's been about 20-25 minutes since we got the last message. Do you have over there cans of pre-mixed Jack Daniels and Coke? Oh yeah, no. There are prices on the shelves for cigarettes, but they're just small print labelled ones for the cashier to see. We have to look up the price ourselves in a printed out book. They're not, by law, they are not allowed to tell us how much tobacco costs or a tobacco product costs if we ask them, because it's considered advertisement. Then you can't even have them fully on display now. They have shutters that have to be closed unless a cashier is taking a packet off the shelf. So customers aren't allowed to stand there looking at them trying to decide which ones they want. Oh, you don't drink much? That's I don't. I can be known to drink often if I've got the money. I just don't drink heavy. If I buy a 4-pack of Guinness, I'll probably only have like 2 a night. I don't like I like having the buzz rather than getting drunk, you know. I just stick to the enjoyable part of drinking, or what for me is the enjoyable part of drinking. I stopped my thing there, my front end loaded, and I thought the thing was full. It was just a fuel low message. Before I do the clean out, I will go ahead and smelt the gold I've got on me, just so we've got a clean slate and it's easy to know what we've earned total. You alright, Mark? You haven't said anything for a while. Marlboro, yeah, we have them. We do have that brand. Yeah, no, we're not allowed to advertise in any sense of the word. Like I said, there is a slide shutter, like just one on it's not one that comes down. It's just one that slides to the side, basically, that covers up all the shelves on cigarettes. We're not allowed to stand there browsing them. A lot of the time, cigarettes over here have a price on the label. Or used to. I don't know if they still do or not. Like I said, I'm more of a rolling tobacco smoker, so yeah, you're good, dude. That's cool. I just wanted to see if you were still around, make sure you're alright. There we go. Time for the clean out. It's going to take a little bit. Oh, that's fair enough, dude. I mean, each to their own. Me, and I don't. Not that I'm advising people to smoke. I'm not. But I still. I mean, there are some cigarettes that are just out of habit. A lot of cigarettes that are just out of habit, more than not. However, there are the odd cigarette that I still enjoy, and I've tried giving up in the past, but I come to realise that I wasn't ready to give up purely and simply because there were still some of the cigarettes that I enjoyed. The thing that annoys me is when people are like, "Oh, I'm going to give up," and then a day later it's like, "Oh, it was too hard. I couldn't do it." That's not the case. It's just the fact that they didn't want to give up because they still like it. Right, so before I start this cleanup, I do need the toilet again. I apologise. I have got a couple of cans with me. It's just speeding things along, let's say. So I'll be back again in just a moment this time, Mark. A moment, not a second. See you in a bit. Okay, that's twice I got the wrong thing then. Hello Sally, welcome. Hello. Hope you've had a good day. You enjoyed it. You quit because of prices when you're 70. Fair enough. I can understand that one, dude. I can understand that one entirely. You are just in time, Sally. In this stream, I have dug enough gold or dirt to do 2 cleanouts, but I went ahead and I bought some extra mats and extra buckets, and we're about to go through the 2 cleanouts all at once. So we're going through a double, triple cleanout right here. Hopefully it will be enough to put me back on the leaderboard. I got kicked off of it whilst I was at work. Busy and stressful, but you're good. Yeah, right. So, Sally, you know how I used to get, for some strange, annoying reason, used to call you Amber and used to call Amber Sally? Well, earlier on, I accidentally called you Harry when me and Mark were talking about you. I was trying to say, I hope Sally can pop by later. I'm not sure what's happened to Stu, because I'm assuming Stu's fallen asleep or something, because he hasn't popped by this stream. But I turned around, instead of saying hope Sally, I went I wonder, or I hope Harry, kind of thing, you know, just something like that. I just think it's when it came to you and Amber was always here, and then obviously stuff happened, so she's backed off a little bit, and then you were always here, and it's gone from one female to another female. And I'm not saying all females look alike, that's not the case. I know it's not. But it's just the constant in chat, and it's just in my head it was just one female to another in that sense of it, the chat side of it, and that's what caused the mix up. That's alright. I used to have somebody, I can't remember what her actual name was, and I think she was quite young, but back in my Sad Clown days on Twitch, She used to always be at my live stream. She used to like trying to do fan art for me, and all of that. And she used to say that she was my #1 stalker fan, so I used to start calling her my #1 stan. A mouse, hello, thank you. It just wouldn't move. Let's turn my machine volume down. You remember her, don't you, Mark? My #1 stan. Oh, I just realised I better turn off my conveyors here. Kind of sounds like Mark wants to see you in a school outfit, in a school uniform. I'm not going to start to speculate why. Oh shit, I've got no water. Can't look down far enough, there we go. Mark's actually in a similar situation to you right now, Sally. He can't decide what game to choose for his week in my thank you moderator support for the support kind style streams, weeks worth of streams. You know, let's see if I can do this whilst the thing's on. No, I don't like it at all. I don't get how people can do that. It's terrible. There. Oh. No, he even tried saying VR Twister. Yeah, no, I can understand that, Greg. I actually got, I'm going to admit, I've done it legitimate, but there is an achievement I got in $1 mode. Just go ahead and rent or buy all of the claims. I did jump in $1 mode to try and do a specific, a pretty difficult achievement actually. You got to buy everything that's purchasable, and I still haven't managed to do it, despite my best efforts. I don't know what I missed out on, and I haven't done the break everything that can be broken one either. Other than that, it's just mainly distance driving and gold processed and things like that. Yeah, no, it's just really difficult, isn't it, while it's running? Oh. So, based on my past cleanouts, I would normally estimate about 1,200 for this lot, 2 lots of 600. However, I think this has been pretty good gold, so I'm going to guess about 1,400 ounces on this cleanout. I just realised I didn't need all of these mats. If I want to just continue collecting buckets for a while, all I need is one set of mats, and then every time it swaps out, just swap out the held set of mats and just clean them out. So I didn't actually need a full set of mats. 1 ounce again. No, it's her hands may be safe, Mark, but she's playing footsie with you again. Well, no, I didn't go that mad. It's only, like I said, a double clean out, a double, triple clean out. I'm just thinking, if I only had the one extra set of mats, it would actually be a lot faster, just each time it swaps out, and then at the end of a gaming session, just clean out the buckets that I got. That would be a lot faster. That's probably part of the meta strat, actually, thinking about it. Oh, shoot. They weren't finished. Forget these ones fill up the buckets so quick. Ah, stupid thing, it's over here. 2 ounces. I got your 2 ounces. I'm not telling you where though. See, I haven't actually processed that much dirt in comparison to the last lot. I'm down about 200 cubic yards of dirt. See, these are the buckets I've already got. And what I'm trying to do, Sally, as you can see, it says 2 days till winter. I've still got this bit here to finish digging out. Then I've got this. And I'm trying to get as much of it done before winter hits. Because as soon as when winter hits, I'm going to reset the map. And the reason for that is it's just going to take up too much time to winterize my equipment, bring it all back, finish off the map, and then put them away so I can reset the map and then bring it back out again. I may as well just negate whatever gold is left and start over that way. Just curious where those 2 ounces are. Well, I have 5 piercings, so. And I've got 5 piercings and not one of them's in my ears. Fuel nozzle? Something must have slipped. One of my Frankensteins must have been shifting. No, Sally, none of them are there either. I wouldn't do that. Yes and no. I've noticed that some years the gold price is tremendously higher than other years. Jack's out of the corner. No, join in. Yeah, no. Some years gold prices are so much higher than others, so it kind of fluctuates as it would IRL. So he says, what you mean about my piercings? Am I going to have to sit here and list where my piercings are, just so you know that they're not where you're thinking they are? And no, before anyone says it, I do not have my belly pierced. I knew a guy once, massively hairy belly. He's like it kind of looked a little bit like Silent Bob in terms of height and almost rough appearance sort of thing. He had his belly pierced. That was not, yeah, that was quite gross. Don't know why he decided to get his belly pierced, but he's completely straight, so it was nothing to do with anything like that. Sally's seen me on webcam, on video, so technically speaking she's seen 2, maybe 3 of my piercings already. That may be so, Mark, but 2 of my piercings will take some convincing. Yeah, I got my tongue pierced. Ha ha ha, Mark. Funny, man. Funny. I got my tongue pierced. I've got my labret pierced, which is the centre of the lower lip. I've got my septum pierced, which is that adjoining bit in the middle of your nose, like a bull ring, as in bull as in cow, before anyone says anything. I've got Both my nipples pierced. And obviously the nipple ones, he would have to convince me to take off my top to take a picture of them, basically. That's what I was getting at. Oh, okay, fine. I'll send you a picture with my tongue out. How's that? That enough evidence for you? I'll take off my lip ring and hide my my septum one up my nose so you can't see them. You just need evidence of the tongue one, right? I'm sorry. I would just... Katie's reaction to that would be so funny. Let's top that bucket up, shall we? Why are you so fascinated in wanting to see my nipple piercings? They're just simple rings in my nipples. Trying to avoid it falling. Pin the piercing on the ninja. Yeah, Mark, I'll send you a picture of my piercings if you send me a picture of yours. Wait, what? Oh, these are still... Oh, the bucket filled. To my knowledge, Mark doesn't have any piercings. Not that I have a great knowledge about his body, of course. He's got no obvious piercings. That's cool, Greg. It's absolutely fine, dude. Only because you sent me the webcam link, Mark. That's the only reason. You know, I'd rather stick that 8% bucket back down on the other one and have the one from the other thingy over here. You show me yours, right? Let me guess, you have ears. Oh no, right. All joking aside, I am actually very stealth when I walk. I'm 6'1". I weigh, I can't remember the last time I actually weighed myself, what I am now basically, but last time I weighed myself I was 12 stone something. I wear steel toe cap boots and I just scare the crap out of everybody at work all the time. I also scare the crap out of Katie when I walk out down into the hall because she can't hear me. Excuse me, sorry. I'm extremely light on my feet. I make almost no noise when I walk. Mark can attest to that one. I don't do it on purpose, it's just how I am. See? I told you. Not that I'm asking to see your nipples, of course, but it's hardly fair. Shoot, I've got no bucket there now. You startle everyone as well. Well, like I said, I wear steel toe cap boots. So, you know, not exactly in light footwear. I still manage to scare the crap out of everyone. Oh my god. What the hell is this Where the hell is this chat going, guys? Jeez. Is me playing Gold Rush that boring to you? Because I had a bucket left over, so that's not bad. £16 to a stone, I think, or is it £14? Something like that. 14 or 16 pounds equals 1 stone, I believe. Or is that ounces? Pounds to ounces? Damn it, I can't remember now. It's been so long since my daughter was a baby, I can't remember the conversion. Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look here. Right, so 1 stone is 14 ounces. £150 is 10 stone 7. 10.7 stone. I think I was about 12.5 stone the last time I weighed myself. That would make me £175, roughly. Oh, I'm skinny as hell. Well, not quite so much. I started getting a belly, but that'll be the Guinness. I just threw a bucket randomly in a random direction, and I have no idea where it went. It's one of the best buckets here. Oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah, I've started getting a little bit of a belly, but that's a combination of age and Guinness, so that's understandable. But at the same time, I barely eat anything. I mean, I can munch till the cows come home. If I've got food that I like, I can sit there and just munch it all day, like hollow calorie kind of food. But I can go an entire day. I could just eat dinner sometimes. That's it, just dinner. Other times, I've been known to just live off a sandwich a day before. I'm just. If I have to be really in the mood to do the munching, otherwise I will only eat if I'm hungry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Might be short 1 bucket. Let's have a good look around. So that's empty. Nothing there, nothing there. That's gone. They're empty, they're empty. I'm pretty sure I did put all 3 of those buckets into the truck. My daughter's taller than you, Sally. I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just a factorial way. I think she's like 5'10", something like that. Her mum's about 5'1", 5'2". So Katie's kind of got the middle ground. Shorter than my wife. Call it a beer belly here. Yeah, I've got it. Not a very big one. Literally, it's only just starting. Might be tiny but could cause big trouble. I can eat when I want, but I don't really eat much. Yeah, no, I'm the same. Today, I did not eat anything today until dinner, which was about 7, half 7. And I didn't have, and the last thing I ate prior to that was dinner last night. Doctor says my metabolism is in overdrive. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, dude. You're a little older than me, Greg, but not by much. I'm closing in on 36. Just over 2 months. No, just under 2 months away till I am 36. If you're 30, Mark, that must mean Daniel's getting there. If he hasn't already. You'd think I'd know how old my brother is, wouldn't you? I've got a very, very large family. I'm not very good with remembering birthdays and numbers. There's a few birthdays I always remember, but most of them I don't. My family understand that, given how many there is, and for the most part, they're alright with it. Mark's the baby here. If you don't mind me asking, Sally, what's your age? I think you've told me before, but like I said, not great with remembering details like that. Dan is 30 now. Jeez, it's like it's hard to imagine him like that. It's like Lucy. She's always going to be like my youngest sister, and she shouldn't have 2 kids. She shouldn't be mid-20s. Now you see, alright, this is not just me attempting to be flattering or anything like that, but with that picture you sent, you honestly don't look it. I would have guessed closer to my age than, like, closer to my side of 40 than your side. Guess that means I'm not a very good judge of ages then, doesn't it? Wait, why did I just travel here twice? Did I not click on that? Lucy's still in nappies, what you on about? If that's the case, she's not Lucy, she's reverted back to Susie. Bless her. My sister Lucy used to have a massive lisp as a child, as a young child, and she used to always call herself Susie. I'm assuming the sort of ID you intend to show him, Sally, is an actual like driver's license or some other photo ID. Not some not you like flashing him or something. I know that sounds weird, but given the way the stream's kind of gone at this point, Yeah. Me, Sally, Mark, and when he's in here, Mr. Gamer, we're all from the UK. Me and Mark are actually in the same town. Me and Miller dude. Which is why he knows my brother, my sisters. I got 4 sisters and a brother that I grew up with. Combination of half and step, but and a number of years back, 2 half brothers that were adopted when I was 4 months old found me on Facebook. There is, Greg, there is a moderator, although currently she's pregnant and taking a lot of time off from the streams. But she's from Texas. Right, let's do this. So I guessed about 140 ounces. 1,400 ounces. Sally, do you watch Britain's Got Talent at all? Did you ever see one where it started off with a guy playing a piano and then different sections of orchestra kept popping up out of the crowd? And they surprised the judges so much they just didn't know where the hell they should be looking. The guy on a piano at the beginning is one of my half brothers that was adopted when I was 4 months old. That was my brother Nick. He was the one that was interviewed as well. Now that, if you were to go back and look at it, now that you've seen what I look like, Sally, you've probably noticed the fact that we're related. Especially in the skin tone. Where I'm part Italian, and I've got that olive complexion. Yeah, that's my brother Nick. there's 1,000 ounces. Just need to try and reach that 400 point for my estimate to be true. But unless these are really good buckets left, it's not going to happen. No, I'm probably going to get maybe 1,200. If we're lucky. Which is not going to happen. So they're actually quite poor cleanouts then. That should put me back on the leaderboard maybe? Yeah. By 200 ounces. So if Kagura puts anything through during the night, I'm going to have to get a lot done tomorrow during the day. I'm safe from the 12th position. There's like 7,000 ounces, almost 8,000 ounces difference there. So Hell's Warrior's not going to catch up too quickly. It's Kagura and Spy are my main... Oh, and Jamie here are my main rivals right now. Oh, and Streaming Geek. That's right, clean up your mess. Hey, Sally, do you realise I used to go around wearing like gothic makeup? I've got the full length leather jacket still and I always wear it, but I used to go around with the lipstick, the mascara, the eyeliner, the nail varnish. It's actually still my profile picture on Facebook. I don't really use Facebook for browsing anymore. It's only for messaging. Well, Mark was the only chatter for a while. If there's no one else chatting, Mark will pick up the slack. I tell you what, I may as well do it. I'll link you in. I'll link you to my Facebook profile in Discord after the stream, which will end momentarily. Just gonna fill up the buckets, switch everything back over. Or fill up the buckets, replace the buckets. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it makes sense if we're all in a group chat for the stream. You know, it does make sense if there's other means of contact as well. I still feel like I missed a bucket somewhere. No, don't turn that one on until I've got the buckets in place. How dare I end? It's 7:15. And I still got to get up at like 7 in the morning, even though I'm not working. I don't drive, so I don't have to worry about that side of things. I'm not a car person. I would much, if it's walking, I would much rather, like, well, my daughter's mum lives about 4 miles away, along the seafront, from one seafront town to another. When the weather was nice and she used to go over for her weekend visits, instead of catching the train to go pick her up, a 10-minute train ride, I would much rather walk the distance than go on that 10-minute train. I'm just not a vehicle person. Go to 2 AM Greg's time. You're 7 hours difference, Greg? So that would be 9 o'clock. So what you're saying is I can't go to sleep till 9 o'clock in the morning. I think you're 7 hours difference. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's about right. $7:20 now. It's only 5 hours difference then. Oh, okay. So I can go to sleep at the time I'm supposed to get up to see my daughter off to school. Or get up to wake up enough so that by the time she has to leave for school I can actually think about what I need to do at that point. You know, maybe start working on my second coffee. Oh yeah, look, they all shifted again. That's why the hose snapped. So frustrating, so annoying. So today was Monday, so yes, there's a live stream tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I'll live stream Wednesday as well. I got the day off for 3 days. I'm not working for 3 days, so I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling at the time, if I need a break or not. So I won't post an advance stream schedule for that one. We'll just play it by ear. But worst case scenario, there will be one. Worst case scenario, there'll be one tomorrow, and there will then be one Thursday, and it's all going to be live streamed this week. All going to be GoldRush this week. So, okay, guys, I'm going to end it off here. I will jump into Discord afterwards, Sally, and link you to that Facebook page. I want to thank everyone who's turned up to watch tonight. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you to anyone who's watching this after the fact. And I will see you all next time. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Goodbye.